Rules against perpetuity. Perpetuity. A person who projects himself to be the owner is not called projects. Question based on the maxim nemo debate bis Bhaksari pro iadem kosa. Man shall not be twice vexed for one and the same cause. Section 300. Shall not be twice vexed. Chapter V of Indian Evidence Act deals with 1872. Documentary evidence. Chapter B of the Indian Evidence Act. Section 62 of Indian Evidence Act 1872 deals with Section 62 primary evidence. Section 62 of Indian Evidence Act 1872 deals with primary evidence. Which of the following section does not provide for joinder of charges? Section 2 to 5. Which section is based on the maxim nemo debate? Section 300 debate is vexari pro idem causa. Which of the following section does not provide for joinder of charges? Section 2 to 5. Under section 167, the magistrate can order detention in. The magistrate can order detention any custody as he thinks fit. Can order detention in. Magistrate can order detention in any custody as he thinks fit. Any dispute relating to possession of immovable property is decided by. Dispute relating to possession of immovable property. Executive magistrate. Dispute relating to possession. Executive magistrate. Immovable property. The recording of the statement by the police officer during the investigation is provided by. The recording of the statement by a police officer during the investigation is provided by. Section 163. Investigation provided by. Which under which section C criminal record as per son who is avoiding execution of warrant may be proclaimed absconder. Section 82 CRPC as per son who is avoiding execution of a warrant may be proclaimed absconder. Section 82. Which of the following process to compel the appearance of persons before the criminal courts? Compel the appearance of persons before criminal courts के summons, warrants, and attachment and sale of property. Compel the appearance of persons before the criminal courts. Power to search a place is provided under. Power to search a place is provided under. Power to search a place. Section 47 is provided under. Under which section of CRPC police officer can arrest a person without an order from a magistrate and without warrant? Police can arrest. Section 41. For CRPC, police officer can arrest persons. The court of a magistrate to first class may pass a sentence of imprisonment for a term not exceeding. The court of a magistrate of first class may pass a sentence 3 years imprisonment for a term not exceeding 3 years, below 3 years. A magistrate first class when two or more persons by fighting in a public place disturb the public place is a affray. A person who may be said to be unsound mind, an idiot. Person who may be said to be an unsound mind, idiot, murk. Actus, robbery is an aggravated uh, form of theft extortions. A witness who is unable to speak is called dumb witness. Unable to speak. Actus may invito factus. Non est means actus means an act done by me against my will is not my actus may invito factus. An act done by me against my will is not my act at all. Against my will is not my act at all. Actus me invito. Section 115 of Indian Evidence Act 1870 deals with estoppel, estoppel, perpetuity. The examination of witness by the adverse party shall be called examination of witness by the adverse party shall be called cross examination. The term examination in chief has been defined in the Indian Evidence Act, section 137. Examination in chief has been defined in the Evidence Act. According to section 141 Indian Evidence Act 72, any question suggesting the answer which the person putting it wishes or expects to receive is called leading question. Any question suggesting the answers which the person putting it wishes or expect to receive is called leading questions. Any question suggesting the answers which the person putting it wishes or expect to receive is called a leading question. Leading question. The limitations period ensued by COT. The limitation period. The limitation period in a suit by a surety against a co-surety when the surely pays. The limitation period in a suit by surety against a co-surety when the surety pays anything is in excess of his own share. 3 years. Suit by surety against a co-surety pays anything in excess of his own share. 3 years. What is the limitation period in a suit by landlord to recover possession? Suit a landlord to recover possession from a tenant after the date the tenancy is determined. 12 years. By landlord to recover possession from a tenant. Actually, for a review of a judgment by court other than the Supreme Court from the date of decree or order, the limitation is order to be. Section 26 of Subsidy Relief Act fix the time limit. 6 months, 3 months, 1 year. A claim for damage in suit for injection can be let down. Claim for damage in suit for injection. Claim for damage and suit for injection can be laid down. Under Section 40 of the Specific Relief Act. Under Section 40. Section 11 of the Specific Relief Act 1630 provides for Section 11 of the Specific Relief Act specific performance of contracts connected with trust. Specific performance of contracts connected with trusts. Specific performance of contract connected with trust. The Section 11 of the Specific Relief Act 1630 provides for specific performance of a contract connected with trust. Obligation under Specific Relief Act is right in personam. Obligation under Specific Relief Act is right in personam. Under the Specific Relief Act, the declaratory decree can be declined. Under Section 12.2 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, part performance of a contract can be enforced by promisor promisee. Under Section 12.2 of the Specific Relief Act 1963, part of performance of a contract can be enforced by 1963. Part performance of a contract can be enforced by part performance of a contract can be enforced by under the Specific Relief Act, a suit to recovery of possession can be filed. Recovery, one in respect to movable property, one in respect to immovable property.